Hello and welcome everyone to day 405 that I have been playing this game. So let's spin the wheel and see what we got. Garbage, probably. Okay, not too bad then. I can live with that. Probably tonight I'm just going to play F-16 a little bit, but I did see that there is an event going on, so I might check that out and see what's involved. I do have one other event vehicle. The other ones I think I've redeemed. I still have that German vehicle in my inventory. This one, the Tornado. Mostly because I just don't play Germany, and with it not being a premium, it won't help you level up at all. It in fact will hinder you leveling up, because you will only get points for, max vehicle research efficiency between ranks 7 and 8. Do I want to spend that tonight? 20 matches. Yeah. It's the weekend. Do we want to spend the... Yeah. Yeah, let's just do it. Now, what am I using? F-16. Oh, where's my F-16? It's not too bad. That might be worth it. Oh boy, Golan Knights again. Because of course it is. Every night. They really need some more variety at this level. I think they should just open up all the maps to be usable. Like, there are plenty of ground maps that are of decent size that you could use them here.
clear.
Oh, there. That match went terrible. Oh, I guess let's check out what this event is about. David Curry. No idea. Lizard Technologies. I have no idea what that's about. Use in mission, Panzer IV. There was some sort of event or something going on. Or is that something that's happening soon? I can never tell. I have a tornado, but I don't use it. I have it in my inventory still. I got this one from an event a while back, the one that has the anti-ship missiles. But I've never really used it because it won't let you, you can't grind the early trees with it. So until I'm at rank 7 or so, it makes it more difficult to level up with it. Yeah, these things, these AS-34 anti-ship missiles. But I don't have the MiG-29. I think that's under 2 countries now. I think Germany has one. Yep, they do now. And the Soviet Union has one. I don't think anyone else does. I guess maybe there isn't a thing. Or maybe it's supposed to be tomorrow or something? Oh well, next battle. this one a couple of times now for Spain, where it moves one of the airfields up into the mountains instead of being on the coastline like it was. I'm not really sure how I feel about how it changes the engagement. Somebody broke something. Oh. Uh-oh. Yep, they broke something. Oh, it's because this is an operations map. Yeah, I've liked this one the few times that I've gotten it. Yeah, I think this is about where the airfield is in the other matches that I've done. Yeah, because you can go around this left side of this hills here. Wow, he dumped his speed some fast. I probably should have fired as soon as I got the chance there. I might have been able to hit him. Hey, hello there. Oh, now it's a smaller map. Slowly getting there on the crew level. I probably wouldn't bother buying the qualification for this one. Maybe for the A? I don't know. Hopefully after this match I'll have the 6 Tame 9s. That might help. I don't know, the radar missiles are nice because they get around flares, but having to lock on with them first and to get a lock, I'm not really sure about, I guess. Got distracted looking for targets and got hit myself. Okay, let's outfit this thing fully now. Since I think that's all the things I can have anyway. Do I still want to bring the sparrows? I'm not sure. Oh wow, those have some range to them. I didn't even realize the range was that long. The missile guidance time is 75 seconds though, so... I didn't realize those could hit to that far. What's the actual hit rate with them, I wonder? At that sort of distance. Would it be weird to just carry one? This is like a situational thing. It does look a little silly. Oh well. I guess I didn't realize they had a launch range of that far. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I guess let's just try this. Buddy boy's gonna have an accident over there playing off like that. There is a button for quick swapping between my primary secondaries. You just drop real low and take a look. Yeah, switch primary, switch secondaries. If I could change those, it would make it a lot easier to swap over to the radar-guided missiles. Maybe I'll do that in between a match, if I remember to. And I won't. Although it's funny, when I joke about it, I then tend to remember it just because I've talked about it more. Okay, so if this Sparrow is to be believed, I can launch it at 37 kilometers, at max distance from my radar. Let's see. Let's see. So that one changes between active targets. That selects lock that target. Yep, right there. Okay, so then that would mean I want to switch weaponry. I want to switch to there, the game 7. Launch. Then exit weapon mode. And let's see what happens. It's my first time ever using one like that. I'll probably miss completely. But I still have 5 sidewinders. That was close. Yes, got him. That was kind of neat, being able to launch a missile from that range. Haven't really tried that before. I suppose maybe depending on what I was locked to, it could be a very good thing. Oh. Yeah, I must have lost my control surfaces when I took that last hit. Soft landing for that. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the view. Aw, it's gonna kick me out anyway. Gee, now I don't know. I'm questioning whether or not to bring those 2 sparrows along instead of just the one. Oh wait, I was gonna go check the controls. I did remember. I think it was secondary. But what in the world would I set these to be? Tilde? Does that work? Oh, grave, I guess. Grave symbol for primary. Gift. Grave for secondary. Try it and see how it goes. See if that does anything. I have no idea how long I need to maintain lock for, whether or not it's just for the initial guidance and then the machine takes over from there, or if I need to maintain lock and communications with the missile. How much does the missile understand where it is what I'm getting at. That's a lot of missiles. I did not survive that encounter. I don't think I managed to hit anything with that Sparrow, so I'm not sure how useful they actually are. It's the AIM-7M. I think the next F-16 gets a different version. Or do they not get any? No, they don't get them at all. Interesting. As far as AIM-7s go, they have the newest ones. I guess maybe I just don't understand the missile enough. I'll have to sit and study it. This one gets the 7Ms. But it also gets 54 A's and C's as well. Launch range, 150 kilometers. So, a funny story I remember reading about a missile development, and it was to do with a bug that was discovered in the missile software for, I can't remember exactly which one, but when reported, it was a buffer overflow error that would cause the computer system to crash and not follow through its routine. When reported, the engineer was told to ignore it because the missile would not survive that long. It was only designed to live for 40 seconds, and the bug would not come into effect for 60 seconds. So it's a non-issue. Seriously, one of those sparrows couldn't even hit one of those things just flying in formation. That was terrible. Why did I do that? I got too distracted thinking about missiles. I think maybe I'm gonna have to play Kerbal Space Program soon. I haven't played that in a while. A long time, really. So how many people that are watching are just also sitting and playing the game themselves? I'm curious. Or what you guys are playing, actually. If you're not playing War Thunder. Let's see if I can give that sparrow another try. I gotta give it a try. Sparrow is just an adorable little bird. Got it. Gotta try. Although I do wonder with the naming, like Sidewinder is used for the AIM-9s. Is that because they're infrared heat-seeking, so like a snake? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And Sparrow is a radar-guided. That don't make as much sense. Maybe they should have named him after a species of bat? Or, no, that would be for a different class. Fox 3, I think? Fox 2 is infrared, Fox 1 is like semi-guided. Fox 3, I believe, is full guided? Don't quote me on any of that. Please. I think the last time I was playing this map... I'm sorry, I saw the word oil up in the corner and those... I'm playing the American Tech Tree and them senses just kicked in. Anyway. I think this is the point last time where we engaged with the other group. And weapons away. Nope, I guess not. I guess I do need to maintain connection with it. So am I just blasting a radio signal out to it, continually telling it where to go? Seems like it might not go so well sometimes. I do find it funny that at one point during missile and jet fighter development, the preferred defense method was go faster than the missile. Not dodge it, anything else like that, not trick it, nothing, just go faster than it. And hope it runs out before it hits you. Not sure where I'm going. I think I'm running around in a circle. Or there's just a big cluster of them right over here. Straight into the fur ball. I didn't see that coming. Oh well. I guess tonight is just not my night. Maybe let's do something else. Do a little 6.7. I see. Okay. So it does need to maintain lock. Okay. If you're in PD. You see. I'll have to keep that in mind. But thanks for the advice. This is new. Has its own seeker head, so even if the lock isn't perfect, it can guide itself in as long as lock doesn't break. Okay, that makes sense. I see. So you kind of want to maintain lock long enough to get it most of the way there. At the very least. Guide itself in as long as lock doesn't break. No, so you still need to maintain the lock. I see. Okay, so just those at the moment. Okay. So anything else is going to be kind of a babysit it missile. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know, though. Thank you for that. Does anybody know when the changes are supposed to be coming for the ground combat at this level? Okay. Practice with it, I think. Because in order to maintain lock means I need to keep myself exposed longer with my radar active. Meaning they can see me easier. So, yeah, I think I'll just need to sit and practice with it. Let's play some ground combat, because I love ground combat so much. It's my absolute favorite. Sarcasm. Oop. I think it's mostly just because I haven't played it in so long. I used to play a lot. When I first started playing War Thunder, I mostly played ground. But I don't remember when I switched to playing a lot of the air instead. I think it was around this rank, because this rank just got so frustrating. Don't shoot at me. Very rude. At least mine sits low enough. I can kind of creep around under. It is. My biggest complaint with ground, especially with realistic, and I've said it a few times, is mostly just because of the whole... Nope. Is the issue of, if you do really well in a tank, because you spend points to spawn, you have to keep spawning or it locks your crews. And so if you do well, you're punished for doing well by having to keep spawning into an already losing match. Shot his light. That's terrible. Oh, what am I doing anyway? I'm in a damn scout tank. He's just gonna go crashing right through. Sorry. Yeah, they can deal with him. Target and damage too high. Yeah, I kind of agree. That's one of the things I really liked about CAS in Ground, and is the lack of an enemy tag. It does make the fighting a lot more intense, having to pay attention to what you're seeing. Simulation is a little bit too extreme sometimes for having a good time, because even your teammates don't have them, and yeah, I get it, and it's very fun sometimes to do that, but for having an enjoyable time, I don't feel like that's the way I'd want to do it. I think the only reason I've even survived in this tank this long is just because everybody else has steamrolled them. Oh, I got him. Nope. Yep. DCS is a lot of fun. I haven't really gotten to do much in terms of real combat in it. Mostly because I haven't sat down to do it. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I've managed to test everything and get it all working, so that could be fun to do. Take this thing.
Attention to the map.
I don't remember how good this thing is at all. It might be terrible. It has no computers. Okay, good. And it's very wobbly, apparently. I have to aim with my eyes. I have to trust the force. There's no targeting computer. Yeah, actually thinking about it, with the no tags thing, I always kind of like it when I come across an enemy in ARB that the tag doesn't show immediately, but I can still lock and engage them because they're at range. I don't know how much I'm even going to get to do by the time I get there. Speaking of RWR, I just wish I could turn off the tone for it because, oh wow, do I want to gouge my ears out sometimes. Yeah, I think if DCS could get to a good, what DCS kind of needs is some sort of way to set up quick engagements. I think that could help. Ooh, is that somebody? No, it wasn't. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember watching, Zenturion has theirs set up to be Ace Combat sounds. I do really like all the new details that they give. Huge plus. Let's do another F-16 match. How many left of these do I got? 11. I only vaguely know what they are. PD regular radar. You see, I see SRC PD up right now. I imagine that means source PD. I'm not exactly sure what PD stands for. I know BVR would stand for Beyond Visual Range Radars, which is a setting. Yeah, beyond within visual range. But that one behaves differently. Notching, I get the concept, but I don't fully understand the full definition of it. I get that it's to do with, I guess, flying close to ground so that the radar locks in a different area. And going cold, I'm not sure. My guess there would just be to throw down your throttle to eliminate heat sources. Let's see. Yeah, because like switch between radar and IRST. I'm not sure what IRST is, for starters. I imagine it's some IR seeker thing, maybe. I could be completely wrong. Changing search mode. That just changes the amount of degrees across. But yeah, there's definitely some terms and phrases I'm not familiar with when it comes to this stuff. So, I'll need to take some time and study up on it, I think.
Him down.
It's interesting that when I'm within a close range like this, that the Sparrow has trouble locking. Is that by design? Seems like when I'm further out, I'll get a red lock much sooner. Oh no. Yeah, that was a stupid decision. I don't know why I thought that would work. Or that. I think I'm getting distracted by radar thoughts. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Turning perpendicular to the radar. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's hilarious. For right now, I'm just gonna go with all sidewinders till I have a chance to sit and study up on these. Because, like, I'm not even completely sure about the signal guidance or what those acronyms mean. Like, SARH, I think means semi-active radar something. PD pulse Doppler. Tracks targets based on the difference of velocity of the target and the radar. Notching is how you defeat that radar. Okay, that makes sense, yes. Certain planes can switch mid-lock. Arrows are head-on missiles. You want to fire around 10 kilometers in a head-on situation. This is a lot of very good advice. Semi-active radar homing. Okay. Now, what is that IRST that I see in the radar menu? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because I've like used the radar before for that purpose, just to kind of know what region people are coming from, more than locking on with it. What vehicles actually have that, or is that more of a, like, helicopter thing? Yeah, I did learn that one. I actually learned that one from flying the Phantom a lot. That became very necessary to fly real close to the ground. Okay, so IRST might be more of a Soviet thing. That's kind of what I was thinking, because I hadn't come across it at all in any of the US tech. So I wasn't sure who had it.
The enemy is winning.
Yeah, I definitely prefer that method of fighting. I'm often throwing myself in. Ah, missed. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be as useful in a head-on just because they can see it coming. And I don't seem to have as much luck with it hitting them versus their flares. Oh, and also you had mentioned going cold. What does that refer to in particular? True, true. I thought about building a button board for it, and a couple of the other ones, like switching primary, secondary weapons. Some of those quality of life ones, turn on the targeting computers, that sort of stuff. I don't know if War Thunder has plugins or a system for handling that. I suppose I could always just write a standard USB controller for it. But we'll see if I want to deal with that. I think one of the only other things I've really thought about building is building myself a pair of rudders. Because I believe that's just a Hall effect sensor and a couple other things. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's because the exhaust plume emits a radiative pattern that cancels it out. I'm gonna have to look into that one. That's really interesting. I actually have my radio license, but I never did much of that kind of stuff with it. I mostly did a lot of the programming side with, oh god, what is it, ARPS and the other sort of protocols they use for transmitting data between like weather balloons and things like that. I only ever got my first level license, and I haven't really done much with it since. I think I just need to use these things more. Do more. I might call it good after this one and do a part 2 tomorrow to finish out the rest of my bonus. Well, I used to program in. I have it all written down. I think the other reason I thought about doing rudders for a project is just because it seemed like a simpler one versus making anything more complex, since I haven't done it in so long. Making something good would be a different matter. Making something functional I can probably do. I think the only other real issue with my setup for a simulator is I have a sliding chair, rolling chair. So because it doesn't stay in one spot, trying to use head tracking, things like that, is a little bit more problematic. So much going on here. I'm just trying to pick out a target. Oh, he's right in front of me. Well, I don't suppose my teammate's gonna come back from that one. Sometimes it just feels like the opportunity doesn't present itself well enough, and I'm unsure if I should fire or not. Ah. Going cold does a few things. You specifically want to dive down while doing so. Going low makes radar break due to ground clutter. Okay. Flying away increases distance missile has to chase. Okay. That's all really good information. I'm gonna have to write it down somewhere. Keep track of it. Because I guarantee I'll remember probably about a quarter to half of what you've said. If I remember anything, it will be great. But the thing that'll get it to stick is I gotta try it a few times. Is there any good way of knowing if the missile coming at me is radar guided or infrared? Are there any, like, tells that they have that kind of give it away? Okay, that's what I... solid line. Solid line, okay. So if it's a dotted line, that just means I'm being pinged? So if I'm locked from that direction, I should be able to make a good assumption the missile coming at me... Okay, same thing. That's what I thought. The line meant when I saw it pop up was that somebody was locking me. Okay, so if that's the case, then I can use the RWR to orient myself. If the locked line is to my front, I want to put it to my side. Okay. BG. G. Okay. There. That afterburner pop flare dived down. Yep. Okay. Solid advice. Cut afterburner pop flare. True. True. It's hard though because I really like to just zoom. It's just such a good feeling to go super fast. Okay, so that one somebody has me locked. They don't anymore. They're not alive, so that helps. It popped. Nice.
Our victory is near.
Might be enough people over here, and it wasn't really worth me coming over here. Yeah, the RWR not discriminating is very difficult. Yes, leading the missiles was one. Radar slave. I guess, how does the radar slaving work? I've seen it mentioned before, but I hadn't really had much luck with it. I wasn't sure if I was having luck with it. Is it just when I'm locked on something, if I also use a 9L, it will attach it to it? Okay, so helps with flares. Okay, I see. I don't think I'm gonna get to do much in this match anyway. Well, I've got a lot to think on because, oh my. I've gotten a brain dump of information here from you guys. You have a radar lock. The initial, yeah, because I have noticed like that inner circle in the center does tend to follow the radar locked, but I wasn't sure if it was actually helping. Won't help after fire. Okay, so it gives it a cleaner lock. I see. Is there just one? Yeah, there's just one. I guess I might as well just shoot at things on the ground. Yeah, that was kind of where I was leaning with RWR because I didn't, until I understood it better, and using radar-based weapons, that for any people actually paying attention, pinging them and letting them know you're there. Although I suppose if I had a button set up to turn it on and off very quickly, I could use it that way. Pop it on when I need to, turn it off when I don't. Well, I didn't manage to get to shoot at really anybody, but got a couple ground targets. I think I'm going to call it good for tonight, but I think I might go and write down some of these bits of advice into some notes. It'll give me something to research and learn up on. So, thank you everybody so much for joining, and thank you everybody for your advice. I'll be sure to try and make good use of it. And I'm probably going to play a little bit more tomorrow, before turn of day. Just so that I can finish out these couple boosters I got. So until next time, I hope everybody has a great night, and thank you. Goodbye.